All right, just gonna do a quick showing review of the Ontario Blackbird SK4. Kind of been on a little bit of a Kephart kick lately. Got the SE PR4 and the Becker BK62. I guess it's been a few months, maybe 6 months. Did a review comparing those two a while back. It's not a true Kephart style knife, but the Ontario SK4 is a similar spear point design. It's got G10 handles, full flat grind, and just wanted to show it kind of in comparison to the two Kephart style knives that I had compared in a previous video. So similarities, they both have a 4-inch blade, though it does seem like the SK4, the Blackbird, it's just a hair shorter than the SE. The SE actually is about 4 1/4, and this is true 4 inches. The handle, you can see, is 3/4 of an inch to an inch shorter. So the overall measurement on the Ontario Blackbird SK4 is 8 inches, and the overall measurement on the SE is 9 inches. Pretty similar blade, in fact, identical blade width, 1 1/4 I believe. The one difference, this is 154 cm is the steel it's made out of, where the SE is 1095. 154 cm is supposed to be kind of one of those wonder steels. It's stainless steel compared to some of the higher end steels, and they're fairly proud of it. These go for about $120 to $130 retail. One thing I was not impressed at, that I was impressed with the SE and the Becker, was the sheath it came with. It's very utilitarian, functional. I haven't adjusted this at all. Boy, it's a bear to get open. Well, anyway, I took one look at it and realized that it's probably not something I would use. I don't really have molly gear or anything like that, and that's what this is designed for. So there was an eBay seller who made Kydex sheaths, and this is like a Raptor brown, supposed to have kind of a leather grain to it, and kind of like the look of it. It's got the Spyderco G-clip on the back, and I think this was 35 bucks, and I just searched Blackbird SK4 Kydex sheath, and the fit on it is really nice. Pretty clean, low profile. I like wearing it a little higher just to keep it out of the way. Though I'm not doing true bushcraft with it, so I'm not needing to get to it all the time. It's more just a utility knife for me, but like that. And as much as I didn't have any complaints with the SE sheath, I had gotten a similar style for it. It came with horizontal carry, which to me this knife is just too long to horizontal carry. But obviously these Kydex sheaths are pretty modular. You can kind of set them up however you want. So it's nice option. So I'm going through kind of a phase of being into these shorter 4-inch blades right now. You can see in the background, I went through a similar but opposite phase of wanting big knives. This is the infamous BK7. Definitely has its intended purpose, but for a guy like me, probably not going to see a whole lot of use. And I did a couple little modifications. Took off some of these scallops that I didn't feel like were necessary there. Stripped off the coating on it and soaked it in vinegar for a couple hours. So, and then kind of same phase, I got the Buck 124 Frontiersman, and it's a sweet blade, but again, it's just a little much for what I typically use a knife for. Just camping chores and having a knife on me while I do yard work and stuff. One option, it's a stout blade. It's a 1/4 inch thick. I'd never heard of them before, but they're Kubi, and this is I think it's just marketed as the Kubi D2 Skinner, I believe is what they call it. Though I wouldn't really call this a skinning knife, but very robust, well-made blade. They were, I think, $35, and they've come up quite a bit since then. But anyway, just thought I'd show those while I was. But anyway, yeah, this is the knife that the review is of, and great blade. The only change I think I'd make to it is the width of the handle. For being such a short blade, the handle's 4 inches, the blade is 4 inches. For being such a short handle, you can see it doesn't quite come out of the end of my hand there. It's thick, which some guys may like, but I may, after having the chance to use it a bit, I may reprofile this a little bit and just bring it in an 1/8 of an inch or so, just so it doesn't quite feel so blocky in my hand. But great utility knife. Definitely recommend if you're into that Kephart spear point style, checking one of these out, or its bigger brother, the SK5, which I don't own. Owning the BK62, I came to realize that the 5-inch blade was just a little more than I needed most of the time. Again, I'm sure it's great for its intended purpose, but the 5-inch blade just isn't what calls for me. That 4-inch blade is just kind of the sweet spot. So anyway, just want to make a quick video and show you my new knife. Thanks.